In this lesson, we're going to talk about how to do 4 different searches to locate fiction books in our Media Center. So the searches we'll take a look at are a title search, an author search, a subject search, and finally a series search. These 4 are the most useful types that you would use looking for either fiction chapter books as well as picture books. So the first one we're going to take a look at is a title search. So this would be a situation where you saw a friend reading a book that was really good, you wanted to read it, but you didn't know the genre section or the author's name. So you would type in the title and push the title button. Once you do this, you can kind of scan down, and this is the one I was looking for by Andrew Clements. I can see in this view, this is in the realistic fiction genre section under the letter CLE for Andrew Clements' last name. Also, to take a peek at on this screen, you can quickly see if the book is available on the shelf. And if it is, and you know you want the book, you would just go to the realistic fiction section and find CLE. All right, let's clear our search. The next search we're going to take a look at is an author search. And for this one, you type in the author's last name. So I'm looking for a book by Lois Lowry. I'm going to type Lowry and click author. And when I do this and you kind of do a quick scan, you're going to notice that there are not books just by Lois, but indeed we have someone, Amy Lowry Poole. That's not what I wanted. To help narrow down your search, if you click this Browse Authors button, it will come up with a list of all of the authors who have Lowry for the last name, but it will also organize them alphabetically by first name. So we see Judith, who I didn't want. Lois was who I wanted. If I click on her link, I know we have 11 books I can see, and I can scan down and look at all of the different books as well as the sections. So she's got everybody books, some books in the fantasy section, she has some books in the humor section, and that would give me a look at all of the books by Lois Lowry. And again, clear my search. The next search that I'm going to show you how to do is a subject search. So let's say I wanted to find a chapter book about squirrels. I would type in squirrels as my topic and click the subject button. Now, again, you want to be in the habit of clicking this Browse Subject button. And the reason is this. If you scan down your initial list of hits, I see there's a chapter book, a picture book, a beginning reader nonfiction book, and let's say I only wanted chapter books. If you click the Browse Subjects button, it will narrow down your search for squirrels. The first link here is for nonfiction books. So we have 8 nonfictions, but I wanted a squirrels book that was fiction. I can see we have 16. And if I click that link, it will take out the nonfiction. And I can find the book that I think I want. Again, first check to see that book is available on the shelf. And once it is, you can look at the genre section. So this is in the Fanciful Animal section under DIC for Kate DiCamillo's last name. The last search we're going to take a look at is a series search. I'm going to do a search for the series called The Sisters 8. Again, I'll push the series button. And in this screen, I can quickly see that we have 9 books in that series. And a quick scan down, I can see these are in the fantasy section under BAR for the author's last name. Also to note here, you can quickly identify the book number in this series. This is book number 8, book number 1, book number 9. This is helpful because you want to start in some series, you really have to start on book number 1 in order for this series to make sense. Now I see this is book 1, Annie's Adventures. However, when I go over to see if it's available, I see it's checked out right now. So I would probably need to find a different book to start on today, but you could put that book on hold so that you're the next student to get that copy of that book that you needed. So just to recap, the probably best 4 searches that you might use looking for a fiction book are a title search, author search, subject search, and series search.